13 women groups in the Gambia, including the Female Lawyers Association and CSO Gender Platform, the Gambia sent an open letter to President Barrow asking him to consider his 5 nominees at the National Assembly from the unrepresented groups. The request came as after unconfirmed reports circulating on social media revealed the names of the nominated persons, which include only 2 women.
Given the failure of the Constitution Amendment Bill, which was meant to boost women's representation in Parliament, and the low number of women elected in the just concluded National Assembly elections, the women are appealing to the President to use his powers to support efforts towards more equitable representation. The women groups say while nominating the remaining 5, the President should consider the low representation of gender and disabled minorities to enhance inclusion and a sense of belonging, especially minority groups who are most often forgotten or neglected. Women represent 51% of the Gambian population, and only 6% of these women are elected to the National Assembly. The women groups believe that the low percentage will gravely affect women's leadership and participation in decision-making processes. Tabunjai Sarr, the president of CSO Gender Platform The Gambia, stated that their letter has nothing to do with the names circulating on social media that they are nominated 5. Madam Njai Sarr said that all they want is for the 5 nominees to be females.
Well, not really, because it was after we issued the joint press release, was when we saw on social media. We are not taking it as a fact because it is on social media. It's not official. We're waiting for the official announcement coming from the government. So as at now, we think that we still stand chance, and it is still relevant to issue this joint press release. We still have 2, because according to what is circulating on social media, but that is not what we preferred. We would have preferred for all 5.
The women group president said they advocated for the constitution to be amended, but it has proven futile.
What we did, we visited all political party leaders, requesting for them to support this proposal to amend the constitution so that we can at least have an affirmative action and have more women, about 14 women, drawn from the administrative regions in the Gambia, but also 2 for people living with disabilities, so that when they contest, and these seats were only reserved for women. And him as a party leader, and all the other party leaders, Honorable Halifa Sallah, Mr. Usainu Dabo, Mama Kande, we've been to all of them, those that have parties at the time, in the 5th legislature. But then what we have seen, they supported, and they really agree with us. And commend us for coming up with such initiative.
Madam Njai Sarr appealed to President Barrow to consider their letter.
Women are not elected, 19, despite all odds, but only 3 were elected. And he also, as I said, has the powers vested on him by the Constitution of the Gambia to nominate 5. So we are appealing to him to consider nominating all the 5. If he is going to draw it from minorities, such as the Christians, such as people living with disabilities, such as women, can they be women?
At least 19 women were nominated to contest in the just concluded parliamentary elections, but only 3 came out victorious. The elected National Assembly members will be sworn in on Thursday, where the President is expected to present his 5 nominees as granted to him by the Constitution of the Gambia. The joint letter was signed by CSO Gender Platform The Gambia, Pan-African Female Youth Leaders The Gambia, The Girls Agenda, Think Young Women, Equals Now, Muso Podcast, Sea Awards Gambia, Women in Liberation and Leadership, Safe Hands for Girls, The Victims Podcast, Girls Talk Organization, West African Network of Young Female Leaders, Women and Children Aid The Gambia, Female Lawyers Association of the Gambia, and Gambian Deaf Women's Association. Reporting for Eyeafrica News, I am Mariama Cham.